It's Jazz, Min, Nicole. Welcome and welcome back to Wait with Jazz. So it's crazy to think that 2024 is coming to an official end. Tomorrow we will be in a new year, y'all. A new year, a new day, a new vision, a new landscape, a new mental landscape of 2025. So much has happened and our mentalities have changed over the course of this year through the changes we have implemented for our health. What has changed for me in 2024? This year brought so many positive changes and somewhat disappointing changes as well. But all in all, it seems to all work out for the good. But let's get into the positive changes. Even the other changes, they still pan out to be positive at the end of the day when I look at it. But as far as this GLP-1 medication, as far as this weight loss journey, I embarked on this March of 2024. I decided to change, to make the permanent change, a more grounded, permanent change in my health and wellness. Because initially I was in the process of gaining weight. Although I did lose 115 pounds through intermittent fasting and running, and in 1 meal a day, my extension of intermittent fasting, I still didn't have a solid understanding of the way I need to eat, and specifically what I need to eat for satiation and to be full longer. I didn't understand those core principles that GLP-1 use taught me. So I was at the point where I was either going to try to lose the weight again. This is without knowledge of GLP-1 medication, or I was just going to rest in the state that I was in and continue to gain weight and just accept that I was going to be big because I did not want to go back into another weight loss journey. Okay, I thought I successfully figured it out. I got all the weight off, but I wasn't able to keep it off. So that was discouraging to a point where I was going backwards and I likely was going to gain even more weight because I was tipping the scale at 180. I was on my way back into the 200s if I didn't get control. And then I started noticing other areas of inflammation coming over my body. So other weight related comorbidities were presented itself, even in the form of insulin resistance. So a lot of medical conditions were uncovering themselves at the start of this second weight loss journey with GLP-1 medication. I'm so grateful that I was able to get doctor approved for the medication to be able to take it, even if insurance didn't approve it. I still was able to have a prescription approved to use the self-pay option if necessary, and then use compound options down the line as a cheaper alternative. So, had I not embarked on this in March, I would not feel as amazing as I feel today. I would not be in the 125, 130 maintenance weight range. I would not be as prominent and like grounded and conditioned in my lifestyle practices, in my exercise regimens, I would not have a clear state of mental health that is 100% powered by this lifestyle. My mental health is better because of the weight that's no longer on my body, bounding me down, and also because of the metabolism increase that comes from the foods that I'm eating and comes from the physical activity that I do regularly. That feeds me the endorphins and the dopamine that further stabilizes my mood, which is important as I am going into menopause. So many discoveries in 2024 for me. And I realized the star of these discoveries is weight management. That's the star. It's weight loss and weight management. So over the course, I've been on this medication for about 40 weeks, maybe 41 weeks now, but in maintenance for about 19 weeks. Been maintaining my weight for 19 weeks. In the beginning of taking the medication in weight loss phase, that was the main component, was weight loss. And that was a component that was channeling my mental health then. It was a struggle. But over the course of months and progress and pounds down, my mental health got better. And of course, it's not anything you guys were privy to see because I don't share that level of vulnerability on camera. That's just not me. I be transparent to an extent, but certain areas of vulnerability I keep private. But I know what I was battling, and I know it had everything to do with my weight. Okay, everything to do with my weight. 2024 changed my life. It changed my life because of GLP1 medication. Because I lost all the weight and I'm able to sustain a healthy lifestyle to keep it off. With the help of GLP1 use, and if it boils down to it, if I don't have GLP1 use here and there, I still can maintain it. But I'm glad I'm at this level of fitness and freedom that I was never at in my life. Coming from a long childhood, adolescence of obesity, never understanding really why I was obese, dealing with all the turmoil that came along with it, all the ridicule, the trauma that I still carry underlining to this day. You never forget your abusers. That's in any form of abuse. You never forget your abusers. You never forget the incidents that tore you mentally down. So in a sense, that's trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder tendencies that a person can be carrying throughout their entire life, even as an adult, even after weight loss. That kind of tips into the body dysmorphia mental bit. You never forget what you were, the size you were, and how you were ridiculed for that size. And you were constantly forced to have a false acceptance of you being that size. Now that you're a size that's much smaller, drastically different, it's hard to erase the trauma that conditioned you to accept yourself as nothing. It's kind of like you want to still accept that form of you, but you're no longer that form. You're small. So your mindset needs to be changed. All falls into dysmorphia, y'all. Just dealing with the mental health challenges of this journey was something else too in 2024 for me. But I've been able to overcome, and I still work towards it every day. This is why exercise is such a prominent component in my life. And y'all may not understand that, but it is. It is an adamant aid to manage my underlying trauma. Trauma that I live with every day. Pains from people, not even associated to weight. Personal pains. Things you can't change. Trauma other people have inflicted upon your life. Family. Friends. Everybody has a story. And I have a story. I shared some of my story with y'all. Y'all know what I've been through. Very fat, all the things. Whoop-de-whoop. So I know what has plagued my mind and what continues to plague my mind sporadically. So daily exercise, daily movement, long distance walks, weight training, all the things help me continue to be great, help me continue to manage my mental health and block out those traumatic experiences that I continue to carry. Um, I know I said on a positive note, but that's still positive because even within the trauma, I tied that in to GLP1 and weight. Because if I was not able to successfully get this weight off and effectively manage it with GLP1 and what I've learned through health and systems of practices, I would be in a sunken state. I would not be in the state of positivity that I'm in now. I know for a fact. I would have been depressed, blown out, and I would have continued to eat emotionally just because I'm at a fed up state with my weight and with my living environment. I was also, y'all, in an uncomfortable living environment. The house I was in, I was uncomfortable in it. It was a whole lot of things going on. The block was too rowdy and not safe. All the things. I had to get myself out of that situation. I had to move myself out of it myself without help from anyone. So I have to take on a lot of independence like we all do, but strong woman independence to change your situation before it mentally starts to change you. And it was changing me. I was losing it slowly. But I was able to tap in and restructure everything, create an entire lifestyle of minimalism, gutted out all the things I did not need. I executed a successful move in which now I'm at peace. I'm at peace. I'm in safety. I'm in privacy. I'm in gentrification. Oh God, okay. I'm not in the hood. Sorry, been there, done that. And I'm not claiming it. I don't want the hood. Period. I don't have anything I'm trying to claim and represent for y'all or nobody. Okay, I know I know what I've lived in, and that ain't for me. But I was able to make some major moves in 2024 that changed my location, that brought me peace, that brought me over 160 pounds of weight loss, that kept me in maintenance of maintaining the weight off. 2024 was real. was real. And I only hope and know, because I'm speaking it into existence, that 2025 is going to be amazing. 2025 is going to be amazing for you as well. Just look back over all you've accomplished, whether it's weight related or not. Be grateful because there is accomplishment there just getting to this point. And then in general, the evolving of GLP-1 medication since the beginning of 2024, the end of 2023 to the end of 2024 has come a long way. GLP-1 medication is becoming even more accessible through new brands coming through with longer injection lasting times and shorter injections. So you get a longer efficacy and shorter injections. There are pill forms coming out. There are just a lot of GLP-1 medications coming out that will be able to fulfill all demands, shortage demands that are claimed to be out there, and just fulfill the demand for obesity assistance, because obesity is forever a global problem and people's hormones are different, and everybody doesn't have a strong natural lasting GLP-1 hormone. And when it turns on and turns off, they know how to work in accordance with it. Everybody can't work in accordance with it. Some people need extra levels of the hormone, and they need it on a weekly basis, the everyday basis. They need it to last, in order to really make it, to keep the weight off. In addition to a lot of weight related conditions that some people have as well, like me. I have to manage that, then I also have to manage lipedema, and now just managing my hormones through menopause. I don't want that to shift too much and cause weight gain, menopause weight gain. So these medications are super essential and they're not going anywhere. Anything they are forever evolving. And I am excited about that because it will always be an availability for this population of folks that need it, because we need it. Um, so that's really my positive outtake on 2024 on GLP-1. Had a little setback, pretty much removed myself from a relationship, but that can still end up being positive as well, because I feel like I have accomplished peace. So I did a lot of things in 2024. Accomplished my fitness, health, and wellness. Accomplished peace by separating myself from toxic people and toxic personal relationships. Solely choosing me instead of choosing everybody else and accommodating other people. That's what my year of 2024 looks like. I'm going to see you in the next video. Be real.